Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we'll start lesson number 9.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
So here we will learn the nasab mansoob form of some feminine words. Some sound feminine we will learn. So you know that when any word become mansoob, we add an extra fatah at the end of it. And when a nakira noun become mansoob, we add also an extra alif at the end of it. So in case of sound feminine plural, instead of fatha, we add kasra. So here you see the word banat is mansoob, but instead of using fatha, we are using kasra. So that is the main difference between sound feminine plural mansoob form and a simple noun mansoob form. Ms. Khatija, read this.
Okay. Lesson 9. In this lesson, we learn the following. 1. The nasab ending of the sound feminine plural. We've learned earlier that normal nasab ending of a noun is
Fatha.
fatah. In beta jadidun. Qara'tul kitaba. Now we learn that the nasab ending of a noun in the sound feminine plural is kasra instead of fatha. Ra'aytu al-bana'a
Raitu
wa bana.
abna'a.
Ra'aytu tul abna'a wal banati. I saw the sons and the daughters. In this sentence, both al-abna'a and al-banati are both objects of the verb ra'aytu, so they are both mansoob. The noun al-abna'a has a regular fatha ending, but the noun al-banati has a kasra ending because it's a sound feminine plural which ends in atin, at. Here are some more examples. Khalaqallahu as-samawati wal arda. Allah created the heavens and the earth. Qara'tu kutuba wal suhufa wal majali. I read the books, the newspapers, and the magazines. Innal ikwata wa akhawati fil bayti. Indeed, the brothers and sisters are at home. Remember that the nasab and jar endings are the same in sound feminine plurals. Innal talibatin
Innat
fi hafilat. So, innat talibati fil hafilati. Indeed, the female students are in the buses. Here, talibati is mansoob because of inna, and al-hafilati is majur because of the preposition fi, but both have the kasra ending.
So, what is the main thing that we learned in this point?
The sound feminine plural shows nasab and jar ending by kasra.
Okay, and Rafa ending
Dhamma.
Dhamma. Rafa Dhamma and Nasab and Jar with Kasra. Noor. Here you will
We
learn.
have learned
Okay.
I cannot see.
This one. We have learned that.
Okay. We have learned that ra'aytuka means I saw you and ra'aytuhu means I saw him. Now we learn the use of the pronoun of the first person me. Note the following. Ra'ay, ra'ay, ra'aytani, you saw me. Khalaq, khalaqanillahu, Allah created me. Sa'alani, sa'alanil mudarisu, the teacher asked me. The pronoun of the first person is only kasra.
Yeah, this is called ya madda.
Okay. The pronoun of the first person is only ya, but an nun is added between the verb and the pronoun ya, so that the final vowel of the verb cannot be affected due to ya. As we know, you saw is ra'aita, ra'ay for masculine and ra'aiti for feminine. If we say ra'ay, ra'aita, ra'aitai
Yes, right.
or ra'aiti, the Arabic phonic system requires the omissive of the vowel
Fatha or kasra.
fatha or kasra before the pronoun ya. So the verb in both cases will become ra'aiti, and the difference between the masculine and feminine will be lost. That is why an nun is inserted between the verb and the pronoun ra'aitani, ra'aitini. The nun is called the nun of protection. Nun nunul wikayati, because it protects the final vowel of the verb from omission.
So what you have learned here?
Um, we use the ya.
You know how to add a pronoun to a verb, okay?
Okay.
But when we add the pronoun ya to a verb, we add an extra noun between them, okay?
Okay.
So in you here you have just added ka, you did not add any extra noun. Here you added the pronoun who. We don't need any extra letter between them. But when we add the pronoun of first person, which is ya, then we need an extra noun between them, because for ya we cannot use any fatha or kasra. So if we add ya directly to them, then we need to remove this ya on the ta. Similarly, if we add ya directly here, this one salanino, raitini. If we are asking to a female, we are saying to a female raitini, then we need to remove the kasra with ta. That also causes problem. So to save that vowel, we add an extra noun between them. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So Khatija, tell me what we learned in this point number 2.
In number 2, when you use the pronoun ya, you have to add a new wakaya to protect the vowel at the end of the verb.
Yes, because before ya we cannot use any kasra or fatha. To save kasra and fatha, we add extra noon. Next, Khatija.
How to say in Arabic, how beautiful is this car? What a beautiful car this is. This expression in Arabic by ما ما عجب ما أجمل هذه السيارة. This is called فعل تعجيب جيبي, verb of wonder. It has the form of ما أفعله. One can use the pronoun who or any other nasab pronoun, or replace it by mansub noun. ما ما أطيبك. How good are you?
أطيبك.
ما أطيبك. How good are you? ما أفقرها. How poor is she? ما أكثر النجوم. How numerous are the stars? ما أسأل هذا الدرس. How easy is this lesson?
So what you have learned here?
We use this verb of wonder, and it takes that form there. ما أفعله. So it always has to have a pronoun added.
So when we are astonished,
The one above hasn't got a pronoun though. ما أجمله.
when we are astonished or when we are amazed with anything, we use the pattern of af'ala verb.
Yeah.
Ma af'ala. And with that we can add
Okay.
a pronoun.
Okay.
First is the example of noun and second is the example of pronoun. Next you will learn, you had already learned that when we call any person, it is marfu. We use dhamma with it. But when
Okay.
that noun is mansoob or when that noun is muzaf, it becomes mansoob. So you will learn this thing here, that when
Right.
noun becomes muzaf, it become mansoob. And also one of the 5 noun that you have learnt, when that become mansoob, we use alif instead of fatah, like ya Aba Bakr. We are not using
Yeah.
fatah, we are using alif here.
What are these called again? These 5 ones? I forgot.
Asmaul Khamsa.
Asma Hamza. Okay.
Noor.
We have learned in book 1 that the noun after ya takes only one dhamma. Example, ya Hamidu, ya Bilalu, ya Ustadu, ya Waladu. Now, if the noun after ya is mudaf, it is mansub. Example, ya binta Bilalin, o daughter of Bilal. Ya ukhta Muhammadin, o sister of Muhammad. Ya yabna akhi, o son of my brother. Ya Rabbal Ka'bati, O Lord of the Kaaba. Ya Ibdallahi, O servant of Allah.
Abdallahi.
Ya Abdallahi, O servant of Allah. Ya Aba Bakarin, O Abu Bakar. Literally, O father of Bakar. Note that the mansub form of Abu is Aba. Ya Rabbana, our Lord.
So what you have learned here?
We're going to, if it's only a noun, if the ya is following a noun, then it should take dhamma. But if the ya is following mudaf, it should be mansub.
Good. Then previously you have learned that the noun after the word come should be mansoob and it should be singular. But when the word come has a jar with it, then the next word can be mansoob or it can be majroor. We can use either of these 2 forms. It is up to us. Khatija.
We have learnt in book 1 that the noun after come, how many, is singular and mansoob. But if the word come is preceded by a preposition, the noun following it may be majrur or mansoob. Kam riyalan indaka. How many riyals have you? Became riyalin hadha. How many riyals does it cost? Here both riyalan and riyalin are permissible because of preposition be. In the same way, we can say في كم يوما or يومين, in how many days. When the interrogative ma,
point number 5.
sorry. Okay. With come, it's normally with a single mansub noun, nakira noun. But if it's major or mansub, you can either use mansub form or major form of the noun following come.
So here you will learn, okay, Noor.
When the interrogative ma is preceded by a preposition, the alif of ma is dropped. Example, bima, b plus ma, with what? Lima, li plus ma, for what? Why? Mimma, min plus ma, from what? Note that the noon of mim has been assimilated to mim of mim, mim plus ma, mimma. An amma, an plus ma, what about what? Note that the noon of an has been assimilated to mim of ma, an plus ma, amma.
So what are they telling you here?
We're going to omit the alif
Alif of
and
ma.
alif of ma, and
When,
then we're going.
when we omit it? Khatija, can you tell when we will omit the alif of ma?
When we're joining it with a preposition.
Correct. Noor, when we will omit the alif of ma?
When we're going to join it with the preposition.
Yes, whenever you join it with the preposition, you will omit the alif from it, okay?
Okay.
And if that preposition, that harfijar has known, then we will also assimilate it to the ma.
Okay.
Then Khatija.
So you're breaking up. Who are you talking?
Khatija.
Yeah.
It's
Point 7. Yeah. Sorry. We have learnt the relative pronouns alladhi, masculine singular, and alladhi, feminine singular. Now we learn their plural forms. The plural of alladhi is alladhina, and that of allati is allati. Here are some examples. الرجل الذي خرج من مكتب المدير مدرس جديد. The man who left the headmaster's office is a new teacher. Masculine plural. الرجل الرجال الذين خرجوا من مكتب المدير مدرسون جدود. The men who left the headmaster's office are new teachers. Feminine singular. الطالبة التي جلست أمام المدرسة بنت مديرتي. The female student who sat in front of the lady teacher is the headmistress's daughter. Feminine plural. الطالبة التي جلسنا أمام المدرسة بنات المديرة.
مدرستي بنات المديرة.
بنات المديرة. The female students who sat in front of the lady teacher are the headmistress's daughters.
So what do you have learned here?
That's with singular nouns, we use the singular relative pronoun, and with the plural ones, we use the plural relative pronoun.
So you have learned the plural form of allazi, which is allazina, and the plural form
Yeah.
of allati is allati.
Okay.
You learn these two new words in this point. Okay, Noor.
We have learned the particle alif, which turns a statement into a question. If the noun following it has alif lam, the alif changes to alif mad. Example: Al-mudarisu al-mudarisu qala laka. Al-mudarisu qala laka. Did the teacher tell you?
So this one is long in pronunciation and this one is short in pronunciation.
Okay. Al-yawma ra'aituhu.
Right.
Ra'aitahu. Al-yawma ra'aituhu. Did you see him today?
So the first one is the simple sentence the teacher said to you, but the second one is a question. Did the teacher
Okay.
tell you? Similarly, today you saw him, but the second one is a question. Did you see him? So first one is simple sentence and second one is interrogative sentence.
Hadat tolabu
طالب.
sa'alaka. Hadat tolibu sa'alaka. Ahadat tolibu sa'alaka. Did this student ask you?
So what you learned here?
If it's a simple sentence, when we're just going to use the alif, but if it's in going to ask a question, we need a alif and there's a mad in the alif.
ठीक है अच्छा लाला so चंगा भैया So when we add the particle hamza to a simple sentence, it just changes into a question. But when that sentence, simple sentence has alif lam, then the particle hamza changes into alif madda. Next, Khatija.
The final ya, which pronounced elif, is written elif when a jar or nasab pronoun is attached to the word. Manan, meaning. Manan, who, its meaning. Kawa, he ironed. Kawahu, he ironed it.
So what you learned here?
The is it ya maksura? It's written as a alif maksura. Is it written as alif? When it's in the state of jar and nasab, it's written as a standing alif when you add a pronoun to it.
That's a pronoun.
When a jar or nasab pronoun is added, you write it as a standing alif rather than the.
So what is jar and nasab pronoun?
Jar and nasab program, they're like ho, ha, ka, ki, like this.
So these are jar and nasab.
Attached pronouns.
Okay. Next, Noor.
At-tulabul jududul khamsatu. the 5 new students. Here are the number is used as an adjective, so it comes after the madud. Here are some more examples. Al-kutubul arba'atu, the 4 books. Ar Ar-rijalul ashratu, the 10 men. As as-soha as-sohahus
Sihahus.
as-sihahus sitatu, the 6 authentic books of hadith. Al-akhawatul khamsu, the 5 sisters.
Okay, the 5 sisters. What is the root for normal counting from 3 to 10?
Use singular, plural, plural, plural form.
What does come first? Adat or madud from 3 to 10?
Um, Adud.
Adat come first, then come madud, because from 3 to 10, adat is muzaf and madud is muzaf alayh. But here we are seeing that it is opposite. Madud is coming first, then the adat is coming. Why?
Because it is an adjective,
Yes, because
number.
not muzaf alayh, it is used as adjective. So here arba'a is the adjective of kutub. Ashra is the adjective of rijal. Okay.
So they all match. Like they
Yes.
both have alif lam or not have alif lam, like that. Yeah.
So here the rules of nath and manut are applied. In simple
Okay.
counting, the rules of muzaf and muzaf alayh are applied from 3 to 10. But in this one,
Okay.
rules of nath and manut are applied from 3 to 10. Okay. Next, Khatija.
إلى المدير ذهبتم? Question mark. Yeah, إلى مديري has been brought forward for the sake of emphasis. Note the following. رأيت بلالا, I saw Bilal without emphasis. بلالا رأيت. It was Bilal that I saw with emphasis. The second construction is used in case of doubt or denial.
So what is the main point here?
Um,
Usually mubtada come first, fail come first, then comes the khabar, then comes the maf'ul. Okay?
right.
Like you say, I read a book, karatu kitaban. Here karatu is fail and kitaban is
Yeah,
maf'ul. So always fail comes first and maf'ul comes after it. Then you
yeah.
the child is beautiful. Al waladu jamilun. Al walad is mubtada and jamilun is khabar. Mubtada comes first and the khabar comes after it always. But when we want to put emphasis, then we bring the khabar, then we bring the maf'ul forward. So here you see
Okay,
Bilalan is maf'ul. When you just want to say Isa Bilal, you will keep it in normal order. But when you think that I am doubting your honesty, then you will say Bilalan Raitu. It was Bilal that I saw. To put emphasis,
okay.
you will bring
Yeah,
maf'ul forward. Okay.
okay. Jazakallah. I'll make a note of that.
Noor, did you understand the point?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
What is the point here?
If if you just want to say it simple, then you're going to put the feel first. But if you want to put emphasis, if they have doubt, then you're going to put the subject first.
For example, let's suppose your daughter break a vase or some utensils. Okay, if you agree with that, then I will say that what is the name of your daughter? Youngest one?
Mardia. Youngest Sarah.
Sarah. So if we both agree, then I will say Sarah broke the vessel or vase, whatever. But if you doubt that did not break it, then I will say it was Sarah that broke it. So in that case, I will bring the khabar forward. Okay,
Okay.
we have vocabulary. Read half of the vocabulary.
Okay. Tinun, mud. Jarasun, bell. Narun, fire. Iddatun, kutubi, a number of books. Asimatun, capital city. Mukhtalif, mukhtalifun, mixed. Kadhalika, like that. Janun, jinn. Hadidun, iron, metal. Hakada, like this, so.
Noor.
Qaimatun, list. Alaqatun, connection. Ma'nan, meaning. Lahzamun, lahm, lahzatun, moment. Ida, idatu asilatin, a number of questions. Hadara, he attended, he was present. Ra, ran, rana, it rang. Khalaqa, he created. Rafa'a, he raised. Ahsante, you have well done. Well done.
Did any of you read the word by word meaning of last ayah of Surah Rahman in the class?
Not yet.
Okay. Is any of you prepared for it?
I can try.
Yeah, I'll try afterwards as well, inshallah.
Okay.
From ayah 57, wasn't it?
Sorry?
Was it from ayah 57?
Let me check. Yes, 61.
51.
Okay, start.
No first.
60.
Oh, okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن دوهما جنتان and mean from do do dunihima from them both jannatan two other gardens from the
Mindoni,
aside from the
besides these two.
okay besides these two is another two gardens. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ So which favors of your Lord you both will deny? مُذْحَمَّتَانِ They are dark green in color. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ So which of the favors of your Lord you both will deny? فِيهِمَا عَيْنَتَانِ
Ainani.
فِيهِمَا عَيْنَانِ نَضَّاخَتَانِ And in them both two springs are gushing out.
Okay.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ So which of your favors of your Lord you both will deny? فِيهِمَا فَاكِهَةٌ وَالنَّخْلُ وَالرُّمَّانُ And in them both fruits and date palm trees and pomegranate. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which favors of your Lord you both will deny?
What is the meaning of
فِيهِ
both?
the mankind and the jinn kind.
Okay.
في فيهن فيهن خيرات hisan, and in them both are good women and good and beautiful women.
Khairat mean good mannered, well mannered, and Isan mean beautiful faces. In them there are women with well good manners and beautiful faces. Okay.
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which favors of your Lord you both will deny? Hurum hurum maksuratun fil 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 khiyam. They are fair women, and they are reserved in pavilions.
What is Hur?
Fair,
No,
white.
no. Hur
Oh,
mean the one who has dark black eyes with along with the dark white part. Khatija, what do you call it in English?
Eyes, dark black eyes, the iris, pupil of the eye is dark black, and the eye white is white.
Or what do you call the white part?
White part. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe I think it is called retina or whatever it is. So
It's surely got a name, hasn't it?
okay. So
Eye white.
is dark black and the rest of the eyes is dark white. Maksurat means staying, encamping, fil khayam in tents. Then
فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which favor of your Lord you both will deny? Lam yatmithunna insanun insun qablahum wala jan. Lam not yatmithunna had touched had touched them, the